Hello, are you feeling a little anxious about the future? Are you caught up in thinking about what's going to happen tomorrow, next year, next week? And it's starting to affect your well-being, your balance, maybe your relationships. We're all affected by anxiety and worry. It's a human tendency, and it's a product also of the system and the environment that we're in. And so I wanted to invite you to spend a minute or two with me and go through some questions that could hopefully help you break out of any train of thought that's been going for a while and give you a bit more space, a bit more freedom to make the decisions you need to make and take the actions you need to take and feel more grounded and centered. Ready? First, I want to invite you to define future. What is the future? I know it may sound like a big question, and yet it's also a simple one, because as ancient wisdom tells us, there's no such thing as the future. It's always the now. We're always in the present. And the origin of the word future comes from Sanskrit, apparently the word bhava, which means becoming or to become. And so what we call future is actually this process of change that's happening all the time and that we may or may not be aware of whilst we're busy thinking about something over there called the future. And so here are 3 questions that we can look at quickly that can just help you ground back into the present, where you're becoming moment to moment and finding your path. Life is just flowing through you without any need for a huge effort or a lot of future planning or future thinking about the future. So number 1, what do you need to let go of right now? If you're becoming something, then there's something that's no longer relevant to you. And it can be a range of things. I like the acronym PLATO, which is people, locations, actions or habits, timings or deadlines, and objects. Which of those is it time to actually release and let go of and stop engaging with? It could be a relationship, could be an environment. What do you need to let go of? 2, what do you need to commit or recommit to? Again, Plato. Are there people or relationships, locations, actions or habits, timings, or objects that you need to redevote yourself to or double down on your attention and energy that you're giving to them? So what do you need to commit or recommit to in this moment? For most people, it's committing to rest or to something around their health and well-being, or their relationships. Most people do not need to commit more to work. Just a little tip. And finally, question 3, well, who do you need to be for this to be easy? If you were to let go of this thing that's no longer relevant to you, if you were to commit or re-engage with something that you do actually really care about and matters to you, who would you need to be? In coaching, we work with metaphors a lot. So often there's moving away from being the good worker to being the sovereign guide or leader and grounding in that image. But it's a different image for different people. And you can just take some time to think about who inspires you or who used to inspire you, perhaps when you were a child, that you're still connected to or inspired by. And bring that to mind and allow yourself to relax. And then from there, something will come up, some impulse that is much more aligned with who you really are and what you really want in life. And I invite you to take action on that immediately. I hope that was helpful. We'll be exploring some of these questions at the RSA meeting. Details above or below this video. We have a meeting online today, Tuesday 13th, and one in person on Thursday. These are both in London. If you can travel to London, great. Otherwise, if you are in London and it's easy for you to get here, we'd love to see you. Have a great day and see you soon. Bye-bye.